Hello, fifth graders. Hello, parents and families. Today we are doing lesson 22's homework. So you should have page 112 and 113 in your planner. And we are doing all of problem 1. So we're doing 1A, B, C, D, E, and F. That is the homework. If you want to do number 2, that is your challenge problem. Okay? So number 1A is already done for us. And it was 487 divided by 21. Their quotient they got was 23 with a remainder of 4. So let me just show you how they did it really quickly. We're going into 3-digit dividends now, and our divisor is still 2 digits. So 21, I showed you yesterday, we are kind of going to round that a little bit first just so we have a starting point. 21, we're going to round to 20. And it's much easier to skip count 20s, but we can't fit 21 into 4. If I cover up these, when we do long division, we usually start 1 digit at a time. 4 divided by 21. We can't do that. We can't break 4 up into 21 pieces. So instead, you're going to go to the next digit over, 48. There are 21s in 48. We could split up 48 into 21 pieces, and or 21 groups, for example. So 48 into 21. So that's where we're going to start. So that's why their answer, their quotient, doesn't start until the tens place here, because we're going to 48. Okay? So 48, we're dividing by 21. That's our first step. So again, it might be easier to think in your head of 20s. 20, 40, we're trying to get to 48, so 40 would work. So there's 2 20s in 48, so I bet there's going to be 2 21s in 48. So let's try it. 21 times 2, 1 times 2 is 2, 2 times 2 is 4, 42. Or you might know this in your head, 21, 42. So there's 2 of them. That's why they put the 2 up here in the quotient, and they wrote 42, that's our answer here, and underneath 48. 48 minus 42, because that's our third step in division, is to subtract. They got a difference of 6. Then remember, your next step in division is to bring down. 7, they brought it down. So now our problem is 67 divided by 21. So again, you're trying to think of how many 21s could fit into 67, or how many groups of 21 could I make. So it might be easier to think of 20s. 20, 40, well, we could fit another 20 in there. Oops. 60 could get us to 67, right? So 3 20s could fit into 67. Let's see if 3 21s can fit in 67. 21 times 3. 1 times 3 is 3. 2 times 3 is 6. 63, that's the number that they put right here. And that was 3 groups of 21, so 3 up top. So that's where the 2 came from and the 3, okay? Now we subtract 67 minus 63, got them a remainder of 4. There was no more numbers to bring down, so this is just our remainder. And then they checked it. 21 times your quotient, 23. So you would stack that. 21 times 23. 1 times 3 is 3. 2 times 3 is 6. We're going down to the second row to the tens place, so we need a 0. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 2 is 4. Add them together, that's 3. 6 plus 2 is 8, and a 4. So that's where they're getting 483 for their check so far. And then we take that number, 483, and we add the remainder, plus 4. 487. Okay, so that matches our original dividend, so that answer is correct. That is how they did all of this for number 1. They just didn't show all of these little pieces, okay? Let's go ahead to B. 485 divided by 15. So again, we go digit by digit. 4 in the hundreds place. 4 divided by 15. I can't do that. If I have 4 people, I can't make a team of 15, for example. So that does not work. So I'm going to go ahead and slide over. 48. 48 people, if I have 48 people, I can make a team of 15. I can make some 15s. Some teams. So I know 15s can definitely fit into 48. You might be able to skip count by 15s and get close to 48 in your head, right? I could even do it with my fingers. 15, 30, another 15 would be 45. If I did another 15, That would be 60, so I can't do that. I'm going to go back. So 3 15s can fit into 45. So I'm putting the 3 up top of the 8. I'm going into the tens place because remember, 4 was in the hundreds place. I can't do that one. So we're in 48 here. We're in the tens place right now. 3 15s was 45. And if you noticed, I actually did that kind of in my head or using my fingers. But again, if you can't do it in your head, write it out. 15, 30, 45, right? There was 3 of them. All right, 48 minus 45 is 3. Next step, bring it on down, the 5. So my new problem is 35 divided by 15. 35 divided by 15. So again, if I look here at my 15s, 15, 30, 45. Uh-oh, 45 is too much. I'm trying to get into 30s, 35. So here we go, 30. So 15 times 1, 2. 15 times 2 gets me 30. If we subtract these, 35 minus 30, we get 5. And there's no more numbers up here to bring down. So we're done. This is our remainder. 32, remainder 5. Okay, we're going to scooch over here to check our work. We need to take the divisor, 15, and multiply it by our total quotient right here, 32. I know on the homework page, it's already done for you, and they check it sideways. It's much easier to do the standard algorithm and stack it on top of each other. 5 times 2 is 10. 1 times 2 is 2, plus 1 is 3. I use the 2. I'm going to the tens place, so I need a 0. 3 times 5 is 15. Carry my 1. 3 times 1 is 3, plus the 1 up top is 4. Add them together. 0 plus 0 is 0. 3 plus 5 is 8. 4 plus nothing is 4. So far I've got 480. Now I need to take that 480 and add in the remainder, 5. 0 plus 5 is 5. 8 plus nothing is 8. And 4 plus nothing is 4. So 485, and that does match my very first number over here. So I am correct. So our quotient for B is 32, remainder 5. I'll do one more with you, and then the rest is on you for homework, okay? Letter C, 700 divided by 21. And again, we start at the first digit in the hundreds place, the 7. 7 divided by 21. I can't do it. I cannot fit any 21s into 7. If I have 7 people, I cannot make a group of 21. So I have to scooch to the tens place. So again, your answer is going to start here in the tens place because this is 70 now. 70, if I have 70 people, I can definitely make some groups of 21. So our job first is to figure out how many. So if you want to count by 21s, you can, or it might be easier to just do 20s. 20, 40, 60, 80, right? Again, 70 is where I'm going to. So I'd have to go to 60, so that's 3. So 3 20s can fit into 70. I bet 3 21s can fit into 70. Let's check. 21 times 3. 1 times 3 is 3. 2 times 3 is 6. And actually, I did this work up here. Right? I was counting by 20s. I multiplied already. So boys and girls, don't make work harder for yourself. If you realize I'm dividing by 21 again, that's what I did in the first one. Look back and see if there's any work up top that you can reuse without having to rewrite it all. If you want to rewrite it, go for it. But if you want to be more efficient with your time, you could always look back up here and use that to go on with the rest of your work, okay? So again, I used 3 groups of 21 to get close to 70. So there's 3 21s in 70. It is 3 times 21 is 63, so that goes underneath the 70. And then we're going to subtract. 70 minus 63 would end up with 7. And we're not done. That's not our remainder. We still have a 0 up here that we haven't touched yet. We got to bring that down and make this 70. Oh, look, we already have this answer, right? We know 70 divided by 21, the closest we can get is 3 groups of 21. So I'm going to put another 3, and I'm going to use the same thing we just did. 3 times 21 got me 63. Subtract again. 70 minus 63 again got me 7. This time there's no more numbers to bring down, so this is my remainder. 33 remainder 7. Okay. So 33 remainder 7 is my answer. I'm going to go over here and check my work. So 21's the divisor times, what was my answer? 33. 1 times 3 is 3. 2 times 3 is 6. I need a 0 going to the second row. 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 2 is 6. Add them up. 3 plus 0 is 3. 6 plus 3 is 9. And 6 plus nothing is 6. 693. I'm not done yet. I have to add my remainder back on. So I take that number, 693, and I add plus 7. 3 plus 7 is 10. Carry my 1. 1 plus 9 is 10. Carry my 1. 6 plus 1 is 7. 700 matches my original dividend. All right. I'm going to stop there. Your job is to do D without me, and then go on to do E and F. All right, so 3 problems left. I got you a good head start. If your work is too big, and like mine is, I kind of wrote a little big for the video. So if yours is starting to take up too much room, or you don't have enough room, you can always go to the back of another sheet of paper or use the back of your homework. There's plenty of space. So don't be afraid. I still want to see your work, and just try and keep it as organized as you can. All right? Good luck, and I'll see you tomorrow.